Imagine this. A button is pressed somewhere far away. No sirens. No breaking news banner. No trucks unloading cash. And yet, millions of dollars suddenly exist. Not for you, not for most people watching this. The first hands that touch this money already belong to people with power, with access, with assets. That's the part no one announces. When money is printed, it doesn't spread evenly. It moves quietly, in a specific order, and that order decides who gets richer and who just keeps up. This matters right now because we're living through one of the biggest money creation periods in modern history. Trillions appeared after financial crashes, more trillions during pandemics, more again to stabilize debt and markets. Most people debate inflation. Some argue about government spending. Others fight over interest rates. But very few ask the simplest question: who gets the money first? Because in finance, timing is everything. Let's remove the fog. When people hear printing money, they imagine paper bills rolling off machines. That image is outdated. Modern money is digital. Numbers created on balance sheets. And only one institution can do this legally: the central bank. But here's the key detail most explanations skip. Central banks do not give money to the public. They don't deposit it into your account. They don't hand it to workers. They don't fund everyday life directly. They deal with a very small club: big banks, primary dealers, large financial institutions. This is where the line begins. When the central bank wants to inject money into the economy, it buys financial assets, mostly government bonds, sometimes mortgages, sometimes more. And who owns those assets? Banks and institutions that already hold massive portfolios. So the first recipients of newly created money are not people who need it most. They're people who already have a lot. This isn't an accident. It's how the plumbing is built. And once you see that, the rest starts to make uncomfortable sense. When a bank sells a bond to the central bank, it gets paid with brand new money. That money didn't exist yesterday. Now it does. The bank's balance sheet expands instantly. And banks don't sit on cash for fun. They deploy it. They lend. They invest. They trade. So the next stop for new money is not wages, not groceries, not rent. It's markets, stocks, real estate, corporate debt, private investments. Prices start rising, not because society suddenly became more productive, not because innovation exploded overnight, but because more money is chasing the same assets. This is why stock markets can soar while everyday life feels unchanged or worse. This is the second group in line: people who already own assets. Homeowners see their property values rise. Investors watch portfolios grow. Shareholders feel richer. On paper, wealth increases. Now pause. What about people without assets? No house, no stocks, no investment account. They're not here yet. Weeks pass, months pass. Eventually, some of that money leaks outward. Businesses borrow at cheaper rates. Governments spend more. Companies refinance debt. Jobs stabilize. Paychecks might inch up. But by the time new money reaches wages, something has already happened. Prices have moved. Rent is higher. Homes are more expensive. Education costs more. Healthcare costs more. So when regular people finally touch the money, it buys less. Same dollar, less power. This isn't a secret conspiracy. It's a mechanical outcome. Money enters at the top and flows downward through prices. Those closest to the source feel benefits first. Those farthest feel costs later. Here's the quiet irony. The people who receive new money first take the least risk. They already have buffers. They can deploy capital strategically. The people who receive it last face higher prices without early access. Same system, very different experiences. And yet, public anger often points in the wrong direction. Workers asking for higher wages get blamed. Consumers get blamed for spending too much. Governments get blamed for deficits. Rarely does anyone question the order of distribution. Zoom out. This system doesn't just affect individuals. It reshapes entire societies. Wealth concentrates. Asset owners pull further ahead. Renters fall behind. Not suddenly, gradually, quietly. That's why it feels invisible for so long. Until housing feels unreachable. Until savings feel pointless. Until people sense something is off but can't name it. After the 2008 crisis, trillions were created. Markets recovered quickly. Wages didn't. After 2020, it happened again. Faster, bigger. Assets surged. Then inflation arrived. And suddenly the story flipped. Rates had to rise. Spending had to slow. Pain had to be absorbed. And who absorbed it first? Borrowers, renters. Small businesses. People living paycheck to paycheck. The same group that was last in line when money was created became first in line when tightening began. That asymmetry matters. Some argue everyone benefits eventually. Sometimes that's true, but timing beats totals. If you receive money early, you buy before prices rise. If you receive it late, you pay after prices rise. One builds wealth. The other struggles to maintain ground. There are alternatives. Money can be distributed directly. Households can be targeted. Systems can be redesigned. But those choices are visible. Political. Messy? Buying assets is quiet. Technical. Easy to explain away. Which is exactly why it keeps happening. So next time you hear that money is being printed, don't ask how much. Ask where it enters. Because money is not neutral when it arrives. It changes incentives. It changes prices. It changes outcomes. And once those outcomes lock in, they're very hard to reverse. So here's the unresolved question. If money keeps being created this way, if assets remain the first stop, if wages remain the last, what kind of economy does that build over the next decade? And when the next button is pressed, where will you be standing in line?